Discipline is one hell of a thing. You're not going to be motivated all the time. But if you're disciplined, you're going to be able to achieve so much for yourself, your family. What's up, my kings? Hope all is well. Today we're going to be talking about always put your purpose over pleasure. That could be a lot of things. Pleasure can be a lot of things. Pleasure can be, getting drunk, getting high, females, going out, clubbing, partying. Now, I know I'm gonna have people in the comments. We finna get right into it. I know I'm gonna have people in the comments talking about, oh, you need a balance. Oh, you need a balance. All right, bro. Do what you want to do. This video is not a video telling you how to live your life, but don't come under the comment section telling people how to live theirs. This is merely a suggestion. And if you deem what I'm saying worthy, and if you deem what I'm saying of value, you're gonna take it and run with it. You're gonna take the meat and leave the bones. But don't be telling people, oh, you need a balance. What do you need a balance for? You ain't where you want to be. You're not where you want to be. This is a video for me too. I like to go back and watch my videos, get fired up. I'm not where I want to be at in life. So I got people hitting me up like, hey bro, let's go out and let's go get some drinks. For what? I'm not where I want to be yet. Now, I'm not saying that you can't have no fun. But what I'm saying is get to a place, not where you're comfortable, but at least to where a lot of the goals that you have set for yourself as a man, they're starting to come into fruition. They're starting to be taken care of. You know what I mean? Just leaving the gym. That's one of my goals, to get my body in a better physique standpoint. So what does that mean? Pleasure. I can't be eating all the bad food like I want to sometimes. You know what I mean? What about balance? What about balance? Too much balance, you're going to end up being unbalanced. A lot of people don't know how to do balance. A lot of people don't know how to do moderation. So you got to go all in. You can't do stuff in moderation. If you know your personality. Now, if you know you're a person that can do moderation, go ahead, by all means. But if you're a person that can't really do moderation, man, you're going to have to go all the way in. You're going to have to cut out the sugar. You're going to have to cut out the food. If you're trying to lose weight, rather, you're going to have to cut all that out. 30 days, maybe 3 months, maybe a year. Can you do that to achieve your goals? Are you willing to do that to achieve your goals? Are you willing to not go out and party and club? Because look, the clubs ain't going nowhere. Think back about 5 years. Let's say you've been wasting time for the past 5 years. The same clubs that was up the past 5 years, they still up, and there's probably some new ones. You ain't missing out. A lot of the same people who still going, they still there. You're not missing out on nothing, I'm telling you. But like I said, do what you will with this information. Do what you will with this information, because as for me and all the kings that's trying to get to it, we're willing to sacrifice. We're willing to sacrifice that time. You know what I mean? Waking up early, going to bed early, going to bed on time, developing a consistent schedule. We're willing to do all of that just to get the life that we want to get. I'm willing to do it. And I've been doing it, but I'm not where I want to be at yet. And not everybody's going to understand that. Not your family's not going to understand it. Your close friends, the people who you came up with, your lady, your girlfriend may not understand it. But look, if she loves you and she respects you, she'll grow to understand it. You got to put that purpose over your pleasure. If you know that you got stuff to do, you know what I mean? Stop waking up and just hopping right on the game, hopping right on 2K. Unless you're getting paid from it. If you a Twitch streamer, that's different. But a lot of people, they playing games and they not even getting paid for it. So let me say this, because I know people gonna comment. Play the games after you get your work done. But don't be on it for hours on hours on hours on hours. You could have been putting hours on hours on hours into your grind. You could have been putting that time into your grind, into your craft. You know what I'm saying? Just really go hard. Like, people are going to thank you for it. The people that are in your life, you got kids, you know what I'm saying? You got a wife, you may have people who are sick in your life, your family members and stuff, and they may need help financially. Bro, like, you got to show up for them. You got to show up for them straight up like that. And they're going to be thankful for it. You got to show up for them people. Show up for yourself. Put that purpose, whatever that purpose is to you. You may be a YouTuber. You may be a personal trainer. You may work in the oil field. You may be a firefighter. You may be a cop. Whatever it is that you are. Put your purpose over your pleasure. Don't put your pleasure over your purpose. Nah. All the kings, all the real men gonna understand what I'm saying, because, you know, to achieve anything great in life, we have had to sacrifice. We have had to sacrifice time. We've had to sacrifice money and save and put stuff to the side. Okay, if you want this kind of house, you want this kind of car, bet how much the down payment is, how much how much is the mortgage, how much am I gonna have to get? You know, you may have to think like that. Don't just be like, oh, that's too far off. You know, like the story of David and Goliath in the Bible. Goliath was like 10 feet tall on bro. But what, David ain't back down from cuz. David was like, bet, this is what we doing? I'm finna knock you down. And once David knocked down that Goliath in his life, man, he got all the respect. You know, he got all the women too, if that's what you want. But he got all the respect in the city. Everybody's like, hey, yo, David, I see what you did, bro. Straight like that. So you're not doing it for the cheers. But I'm telling you, once you start executing and knocking out stuff, man, you're going to get a lot of haters, but you're going to get a lot of claps. Like, good job, bro. Good job. And over time, once you start growing and staying on your path, you are going to meet more like-minded people, because you are what you attract. You're not the only person like this that wants to just grind. You may be the only person like that in your friend group, rather, but you're not the only person that want to grind. You got to put your purpose over your pleasure. I'm gonna say that. I'm just gonna say this and say this and say this, because we need that constant reminder. We need that constant reminder that look like we not where we want to be at. What are we chilling for? What are we chilling for with friends and stuff like that if we're not where we want to be? I don't know why you park by me all these parking spots. It's crazy. But anyways, you gotta think what you want to do. Think about what you want to do in life. Think about what you want out of life. Is it money? A happy marriage, happy life? You know, do you have kids? You want to give your kids the life that you didn't have per se? You know? You want to live in a neighborhood that you necessarily didn't grow up in if you grew up in poverty, you know? If you grew up in the hood, or if you grew up Section 8, whatever you grew up in. You're going to have all this talk from people. But tune that out, bro. It's like when you're shooting a free throw. You got people booing you. But are you going to do what it takes to sink the shot? Same thing with the free throw. You got people cheering for you. They cheering for like, hey, let's go, let's go. But you got to tune them out too, because sometimes, you know, when people cheering you on too much, you can get a big head, your ego. And then you stop doing the things that you did to get to that certain point because you let that ego get inflated. I'm giving y'all some game. If you made it this far into the video, comment below, I am a winner. I am a winner. I'm a winner. You got to self-proclaim that. You got to speak that positively into your life. You can't be walking around like, I'm a loser, right? I don't, but nah, bro. If you don't got no winning mindset, it's done. You're done. You're done. You're done. Straight like that. If you watching porn all the time, you're done. The next man who's not watching porn and who's on his grind, who's waking up on time, he's going to bed on time, he's turning off the social media, he's not scrolling all this wee hours in the middle of the night, just scrolling, he's going to outdo you. Not to say it's a competition, but if you line two men up side by side and did a group analysis and a case study on both of them, I guarantee the person who is more disciplined is going to come out on top. But if you can find a way, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, if you can find a way to, you know, watch porn, smoke, drink, do all that, you know what I'm saying, spend all this money on females and still get your life together, show me the way. But it's not too many people that can do that. The common person, the average person can become an extraordinary person, but it's going to take sacrifice, it's going to take discipline, it's going to take willpower. So hopefully that I motivated somebody today to just put their best foot forward in their life and just keep going. Like, discipline is one hell of a thing. You're not going to be motivated all the time, but if you're disciplined, you're going to be able to achieve so much for yourself, your family. Just keep grinding, keep grinding. God got big plans for you. But if you just stick with it and show up every day, pretty soon he's going to start peeling back those layers and revealing his plans for you, and you're going to be so happy. he's gonna be happy for you because you stuck with it. He's gonna be like, great job, my king, great job, son. But if you gain some edification, share this with your mama, your auntie, your cousin, your brother, your homie, whoever. I love y'all. Peace and blessings.